You and I are back, my friends, for a review. This is a sneak peek of what we've done. I am so happy. When was the last time we did this? We made a cat girl. We've got new markers. It's good to be back. I've missed you dearly. The company that we're going to review is Ohuhu. I love them. Now, if I could open this package, perhaps I could open it with dignity. It's very secure. Unfortunately, I'm struggling, but A+ for being secure. There's actually two products that we're gonna review. The first one is Ohuhu acrylic paint markers. This package is out of its mind. Adorable. Stop it. I love it. This box is so smooth. I'm sorry you cannot feel it. It's unfortunate. But let's see what we've got. We've got brush and dot tip. I'm so used to chisel tip nibs. Dot I've never had. This is exciting. So Ohuhu acrylic paint markers. It says excellent coverage, no shaking, waterproof ink, and non-toxic. No shaking! We've got 36 colors. Let's go. Now, I must ask, what colors immediately catch your eye? For me, on the bottom row is a bunch of skin tones. What? You've got my attention. I like the yellows in the front. I like the pinks on the front row and the back. What's going on? We could go on forever, but I'm jumping the gun. I have to introduce the second one. So this is the Nahuku. I have to open this package. With dignity, of course. I have to do my best to get this package open. Ohuhu, you're secure. This one is a 24 set acrylic markers. Acrylic markers and acrylic paint markers. This is a good lineup. Let's just see what we're working with on the back. So we've got a brush nib. I love that. 24 colors. I think we're gonna swatch. I don't think we've ever stopped and swatched an entire marker thing. I don't know if I have the patience to do both, but we could do one. In fact, we'll start with this one. We'll do the paint markers last. There's 36 of them. They can wait. I'm so excited. Now, I don't want to rip the binding. I think it just slips off. This looks like a notebook. The packaging is so fun. Fun and very secure. I know you see me struggling. Ooh. Oh, that is so cute. Even without all the colors, that's still very okay. And this is like a notebook. It's got a zipper and everything. Stop it. I love the packaging. Now I have the swatch card in hand. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to do it. This is new. When have we ever done that? We've got 24 colors. I'm excited. The first color. Okay, so our first color is going to be white. Is this gonna show? It's white paper. White. I have faith. Okay, I can see it on the outside of the lines. The paper's wet. The marker works. And that's as good as white as gonna get. Really, I'm just excited to see what colors really stand out. Oh, wait. This is not like the other markers. You have to shake. Guys, shake, then enjoy. Okay, this is Y30. I had a feeling this was going to be pastel. This didn't look like a light yellow. This is nice. This is like a banana. And then this one is Y70 is darker. Two good shades. We're already winning. Look at the difference. I had my eye on this pink R00. I had my eye. Look how romantic it is. I had my eye on this color. I'm so excited. If we get a pastel version, of every color here, it's up. It's up and we've won. I need somebody to look at her. She's gorgeous. I thought this would be orange. It's not. I think this is tan. This looks like a milkier brown. Or it's a mute orange. I don't think it is, though. I think this is a light brown. Whatever it is, I like it. I choose to believe it's in the brown family, though. This is also a good brown. I feel like these are shades we don't typically get. We always get a darker, more saturated brown. This is nice. Who are you? YR20, what are you? What's happening here? In my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, you rarely get pastel colors unless they're like separated in a different set. They're freely giving us the pastels. They are freely giving us pastels. This pink reminds me of rose quartz. I could cry. I could cry and I could scream. That is a beautiful color. Are we all looking at the same thing right now? R20 is a gorgeous color. Stop it. Is this hot pink? Is this hot pink? Yes! I hate to be dramatic, but this lineup is insane. This lineup is insane. Why are these the prettiest pinks we've seen in a while? That's so pretty. R30 is crazy. What are we doing? I'm sorry. Are we looking at this lineup right now? This feels like the Super Bowl. Stop it. We should have swatched more often. This feels like the Super Bowl. This is Fire Engine Red. I don't think the key gives it justice. Fire Engine Red. I hope we stay on the swatching train. Like, this is really fun. This color choice is fun because it looks to be neon. Like, that's dangerously close to the color of Toxic Sludge. Oh, there's a black one too that we can do. That makes sense why the white. We could have put the white on there and then it would have. Okay, we can do one at least. This is very, very bright. It was bright on the white one. Of course it's gonna be bright on this one too. Toxic Sludge. Look at that. If all else, I really do feel like these colors serve as nice gradients. I am not the best with ombre. I don't make it blend very well. I'm not promising I put too much effort in it either, but I feel like these will blend way better. I have faith in this. Not to be dramatic, but I knew B90 would be good. This is the color of the sky. This is the color of cotton candy. This is a good one. And I knew it. The moment I laid eyes on B90, let me stop it. I knew. Ooh, that's a pretty color. That's a favorite. B90. If it's not B90, it's B91. Oh, the electric blue speaks to me. Stop it. I can't handle it. Electric blue. You know a lineup is good when you can't choose what your favorite color is. You can't narrow it down. I don't know. This is a tough lineup, y'all. This is tough. I thought it would be the pinks. I thought it would be the yellows. Now the blues have come. I don't know. Can somebody please come look at this pastel purple? That's hazy lavender. That is sleepy. That's a dreamy color. What are we doing here? Who is this? V10. V10 is lovely. Oh, this is another contender. I'm gonna scream. I'm not. I'm gonna scream. I'm not. And this is sad because we won't even be able to use every color we see here. There's not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in this video. And this one's a dark. This is a darker color, but it's still light. It's like rich. The purples feel pastel. So we get two grays and then a black. And the black is nice. Oh, this was a good one. And that concludes our swatching. Should we do this more often? I have a page in my sketchbook. It's old. It's forgotten. Burger in the middle. We already did that. We'll have to ignore her. I think we'll use this girl up top with the strawberry or maybe the tomato earrings. I don't really want to do anybody else except the cat girl on the side. This will be fun. I'm sure. Now, theoretically, I know we can't use every single color. There's 24. We just can't do it. But I want that yellow in the front. The base color is gorgeous. The color of sunshine. That alone, we've got to do it. Now, I know that you see this green. I don't know why it's there. After one layer, not enough to get rid of it. Maybe like the second, maybe like 2 or 3. I think that we'd get rid of that. I am not a multi-layered girl, though. I don't believe in that. Honestly. You must agree with me. This color is brilliant. It's the color of lemons. I'm so happy. It's bright. It's so clear. It's a beautiful color. I just cannot stop myself. Look at it. I love it so dearly. Now, I kind of like that you can see the kohl rays under it still. I'm a very sketchy person. I don't really clean things up as I should, and I refuse because I have a feeling this will still be very pretty. Now, if you want multiple layers, go for it. I think it will still work. But I am happy with what I see. You know, we freaked out about so many colors, but they're all complementary. What is the next color? The electric blue, the cotton candy blue, that hazy violet I know will look good with this color, but also the fire engine red. That would be something to marvel at. I also understand that pinks and yellows go together. You don't question. Decisions. It's a shame we can't do them all, but V10 speaks to me in a way I can't explain. Hazy violet. How did they make a color so sleepy looking? So dreamy. What did they do? You know, if I had to complain, and it's hard because this is a good set, I'm happy about this. It's just, I wish there were like names on the colors again. Everything is B12, G28, bingo. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to burnt sienna? Where is black dahlia? I need those dramatic names again. It was cute. This color is good, but I don't know what I'm doing with her hair. It looks like she's wearing a wig. And that's okay if she were wearing a wig. She's not. So why does it look like that? Unacceptable. I think I'll keep her bangs the way they are, though. They're uneven and it feels nice, like in a rogue way, like she's a mysterious character and we don't get to know her background just yet. That's nice. We will keep that going. We have so many colors to use. I don't quite want to put this one down yet. That is unfortunate. 24 colors and I wish I could keep going with this one. Right now, this is nice. I don't think we're trying to make a character. We're trying to use different colors. I like this tan one over here. Is it in, I think this is like a beige, actually. This is like a, oh, this is like a khaki even. Why was I thinking it was orange? It's a khaki. I think that this is a long sleeve, short dress, like a mini dress. That makes sense to me. I don't want to use too many colors because I want it to tie back in. Maybe we'll go back to purple. Maybe we'll grab one more purple. I actually loved that. This is a good color though. It's creamy. Very nice. I will tie this back in with a different purple. That's it. Okay, we can't, V10 cannot keep making appearances. That's a favoritism on the highest level. But what if we found a way to add another purple? There's one next to it. And it's not as hazy. It's a little bit brighter, actually. I don't know how to make stripes. I don't know if this is tiger stripe. I don't know if I'm making like clouds. Like this is some kind of bog. I don't actually think we do designs as a whole. It wouldn't hurt for us to practice making patterns in a video. Because this, I don't know what this is, but I like the way it looks. I'm gonna call these squiggles. It would not hurt to see these squiggles again. We'll find a place for it. I feel like when it comes to colors you like, it doesn't hurt to make it a recurring theme. Like, yeah, we put it on the dress, but maybe a dot of it in the hair. Maybe a little bit in the eyes. It doesn't hurt to see it again in a smaller way. Personally, I think it'd be nice if we could fit like 2 or 3 more colors in this. So, the earlier color that we did, the Y30, that beautiful banana color. I mean, it's a little bit lighter. It's a lot lighter, actually. Whoa. Like, I knew there were stark differences. It's like night and day. This is a very bright color. But I do like putting lighting in things, and I've got to start working on that. So this is practice. Something else that really matters is how well it works with the common house pen. This is a regular pen. It's not special. And if you're wondering how I'm inking so fast, well, I sped this up. Honestly, this is not the important part of the video. I'm not doing a review on the pen. I'm pretty sure I picked this pen up off the ground. Why was it laying there? I don't know where it came from. It's a regular pen. But I'm glad that these markers work well with it. Thank you, Jesus. And while I ink, I think I'd like to use one more color. But where? I think for the purpose, we've got a theme here. These are very light colors. We could do contrast or we could keep going. I think if I added something dark right now, it would just take away. So one more light color. And not white. I feel like that's a cop-out. It's too easy to add that. Something light, but not quite white. Okay, I would like to use the squiggle design again. There's nowhere else to put it on the skin. And that is risky, but what can we do? If we picked a color that's light, we really could just do the banana color again, but where's the fun in that? I'm thinking we will do the squiggles on the skin. We don't get any points for playing it safe. She's not a character. Well, she will be if she keeps her cards up. I like the way she looks. Well, we could do squiggles on the skin, and we'll use that light pink. R00. That was light. Do you remember it? It's very pretty. It's like an off-white. And it counts because it's not white. And if we see it on the skin, it doesn't even stick out that much as a pink. I think it blends very nicely. In fact, it looks like cream. Just on the tail alone, I wouldn't say that that's pink. We know that it is, but I wouldn't say that if I didn't know it. Oh, if I had more time, we could do different outfits and variations of that outfit. I'm so unhappy. That would have been beautiful. I think that I would have put this girl in chaps. Squiggle design goes up to her navel. I'm just gonna have to have faith that we will return to this because the possibilities are endless. Oh, it's not fair. But this does go with the skin so well. This is technically a busy pattern and it doesn't look that way. How fortunate. This is very pretty. These colors go together. Somebody was cooking with this palette. Also, I want to take more time and make thicker outlines. I think designs look more finished. I think they look cuter when you thicken the outline around it, and it just takes like 15 spare seconds. That's all it takes. I hope that I get in this habit. I think things look nicer when you take the time to just thicken at least some of the outline. One more color, I want black in there. I do. We already have so much black with the pen. And we know the acrylic marker is gonna make it look better. And I was right. The acrylic marker is much darker than the pen, so I'm just gonna go over all the spots where the pen was. With this acrylic marker, it does it better. I'm sorry. And it does look much better. Now, the next step for me, practice-wise, would be to learn to put wrinkles in the clothing and to add a little bit more detail to things. Speaking of detail, a bow on the tail sounds so cute. A bow on the tail. The idea is genius. Do I think I executed it properly? No. We should have done, like the gladiator sandals that like wrap up the leg. It should have went all around the tail. I only put a small one. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh, especially if it fit ill. If it's ill-fitting, just loosely wrapped around her tail from the base, it would be so pretty. I had an opportunity and I fumbled. Also, black accents go hard. We could have put a black vest, but we've already seen the color black. I think that's all the color we're gonna fit in this one piece. This was a lot, and it doesn't even look that way. That's how you know that a palette goes together. I'm happy. This looks good. I actually think we can move on to the next one now. I am satisfied with this one piece. Onward. So now we bring out the paint colors. There's 36 of them. We did not swatch. We won't swatch. So we're kind of doing this blind, but I think that's more exciting. This also has that cover on it. We need to slip that off. And the same fun details under. I really do like that. So the first half should be on top, usually the most colorful, then the darker ones will be under it. I believe. Yeah, there they are. Okay, there's no pressure for picking the colors. We're going into this blind. And whatever we don't get today, I'm sure we'll try again another day. Of course we're doing pink. I'm so shocked we didn't do pink in the last one. All those pretty pinks and we didn't pick that? I'm rectifying that. This is a pretty one. I'm so happy. So I guess these are strawberries. They kind of take the shape of tomatoes, if I'm honest. That's subject to change. I'm not attached to that detail at all. I wanted to show off the dot tip. It kind of reminds me of the bullet nib, except it's rounder. I can't hate. I like the bullet nib too. This works. I think I'm using all the colors that I wanted to use in the last one and didn't get around to. There were pretty oranges. We did not get to a single one of them. Rectifying it. Also, I think that I would like to try to use a second color in the skin. I don't know how that's gonna work out. This dries pretty quickly. I'm gonna have to smudge it. There's no other way. If I had other options, I'd do it, but this might just dry quicker than the other one as well. Like girl's gonna have to smudge and pray a little. This definitely has a more matte finish. There's like this air of finality about it. I like it. I do. Definitely this paint texture. Now I just need evidence of a secondary color. It doesn't have to be rivaling the first color. You know what I mean? We don't, just evidence that there is in fact a second color. I'm also aware that this might look a little crazy, bear with me. Sometimes it's gotta look a little weird before it can look good. Once we add the hair, it'll take away some of the details that we've smudged around on that forehead, which was a necessary practice, I assure you. There was nothing I could do. This is a nice tan color. I like this. I think it blends in a little bit with the skin, which isn't always a bad thing. I'm not willing to part with this hair color, so we're keeping it. I also feel we'll have to change a detail or two. I'm just not sure what. Like, is the pink beautiful? Yes, it works. I am kind of feeling pushing it to be a tomato though. Red would look nice. I also have to remember this is not a character. We're here to play with the colors. We're here to play with the colors, so maybe we'll throw in a few wild cards in here as well. But I'm definitely moving towards tomato. And I know that there's a pretty red. And I was right. And when you've got a color that's pretty, when you find a color that you vibe with this well, make it a recurring theme. You think we're gonna stop there? Put it in the eyes. This is actually a different color than the first one. See? It's a little bit lighter. Very pretty. I also want it on the lips. And then we'll take it from there. This is actually a pink. Maybe in another video we will swatch because this is very close to the red but not quite, and I appreciate the distinction. I will go back in over the skin tone, make it less streaky. Unlike the regular markers, it won't settle. It's not gonna fix itself and expand. If you want it to be less streaky, you gotta do it yourself. So this is the one time I don't mind. Something that I truly adore about paint markers, and I've seen this with other paints and other artists. You don't really need line art, do you? We'll give that because that's who we are, but imagine we didn't. You don't really need it. I'll bring this point up as we go further because I've seen it, I know it. This is pretty enough that you don't need it. I want shading in the hair, just the distinction that this ponytail is a little bit further back. Also, I just want to use this milky chocolate color. I really am convinced if we didn't use line art, it wouldn't matter just the same. It'd still be pretty. This is coming together. I love this. This is a good set. This is not a white color, but it is chalky. And it does the job that I would do if I had a white marker. And I see that's not needed. Very pretty. This is nice. I don't know what I would call that color though. I'm also gonna put this pop of blue because let's be real, I knew it would be pretty. I knew it. It's so funny because we're just throwing random colors. I don't care about cohesion. And we still have it. And we still have it. Why is this working? You know, I have the urge to leave it this way, but I need to know that you work well with a common pen. The way sometimes I found that paint markers are too thick, or the pen like cuts through the paint, like the texture it gives off. Thank God we don't have that. I knew that this would work together. Now, eventually, I do need to start getting involved with the colored pens. You're right. I don't always have to use a black pen. There's different ones. Like a red pen would have done numbers over here. But gotta work with what you got. And this is still so pretty. Actually, I would say that we're practically finished. I am finishing up on the outline, but where would we be without white? I think we swatched the other white color. That was for naught. We should have put it on the black paper, but we didn't. There is a white color here. I love a good highlight. I do. As much as I say that we can replace it, no, we can't. No, we can't. One good highlight, and I think we can put this to rest. I think that this might be one of my favorite sets that I've reviewed in a while. Now we're about to have some technical difficulties because this is the white and I don't see it. It doesn't look like anything's coming out. But when I put it on my skin, I see that it's working. I'm pressing down a little bit harder and that's giving... This is the paint markers. We don't have to shake. It should just be ready. But there's not much coming out if I'm honest. And it looks cloudy, like it's dying. Mind you, I just met this marker. You can't die already. That's insane. I'm going to put it back on my skin. I see it's working. It's not very bright though. Maybe that's as bright as it gets. So it's got juice. The juice is just translucent. Oh dear. Which is crazy. Every other color has been vibrant. It's been opaque. Okay, I see it a little bit more. The more we use it, I think... See, now it's coming out stronger. Still not very bright though. I would say... I think that if we keep playing with this, if we toy with it a little bit longer, the color will come out more. I'm not willing to do that right now. So if that's all we get, thank you for that much. Personally, I think the spider leg lashes and the no eyebrow look is lethal. I think that that's the answer. As far as colors go, I think that's about it. They're textured, it's creamy, quick finish. I'm happy. I'm a bit worried for that white marker that we just had. But other than that, I would say, like, we had to fight on that one, but nobody else has had to fight us. This is still very beautiful. I see the white. We'll probably conduct another experiment with that one. It'll be fun, I'm sure. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys like these too. Bye, guys.